Hello everyone, Emerson Lehman joining you once again here from the WBAY Digital News Desk here in our newsroom in Green Bay, where we are continuing to follow this breaking news situation out of Suring. This is a photo taken from our crew at the scene there, where you can see several roads around the school have been closed down due to the evacuation that has taken place at Suring schools. If you missed our video just about a half hour ago, we'll bring you up to speed here. As you can see right here on our screen right now, we're going to show you the different situation taking place there in Suring. Again, these photos showing the current look at the scene there in Suring right now. Another one here, the Suring Fire Department on the scene there blocking off those roadways. And we are told that school will be ending early today. Students were evacuated and parents are being asked to pick up their students at the St. John's Church there in Suring. So this post just to the Suring Public School District's Facebook page just roughly 10 minutes ago, saying that they are going to be closing school early to ensure that the building is safe. So that is what's taking place in Suring right now. They are closing the school early and they are looking to get parents and students unified together. So the information that they're sharing on their page right now is that they're asking the parents to meet the students at St. John's Church. That's 8903 St. John's Road there in Suring. Again, they're closing the school early to ensure that the building is safe. Parents and guardians will be the ones reporting to that reunification center. Now, important to note here, they're asking that families and students do not return anywhere near the campus at this time. So they're asking that they stay away from that campus, head to that reunification zone there at the St. John's Church. An important note for parents, they're asking that you have a photo ID, so only parents or authorized adults, parents, guardians, or authorized adults may be picking up those students from the reunification site. Buses are not going to be running during the reunification, so parents or authorized adults going to need to do that work and get those students all set up there. We're continuing to follow this right now, and we have a statement here from the district as well here. This is a plan here. They issuing this following statement. I'm just going to read this to you right here now. Due to a reported safety threat earlier today, the Suring Public Schools have decided to move to a reunification process for all students. School will close early as we ensure the building is safe. Parents and guardians should report to the reunification site to pick up their child. Again, that is St. John's Church, 8903 St. John's Road. Again, they're asking families and students not to return to that campus until further notice. Their buses, again, will not be running during this reunification. So a parent or a guardian, authorized adult going to need to pick those students up, and they're asking, thank you, that you have a photo ID as you do so as well, so the staff can make sure that the correct person is picking up those students. Again, we've got a couple images that I'll share with you here from our photographer at the scene there in Suring. You can see they've got several roads blocked off. The fire department helping block off those roadways there as they continue to work to get this situation that is taking place in Suring under control right now. So we are continuing to follow along here. We'll pull up this information again. This is the information for what took place today. Very important to share that all students and staff are safe. That's according to Superintendent Bob Kelwertz sharing that. He said this was all taking place due to a concerning comment that was made by a student using their Chromebook. So the students were taken to those designated rally points, and again, parents are being asked to pick those students up at the reunification point at St. John's Church. So we are continuing to follow along with this developing story. We've got Action 2 News at noon coming up in about 6 minutes, where we will continue to bring you the latest information out of Suring. Again, the school is evacuated. School will be ending early. They're asking students to be picked up by their parents at St. John's Church. That's on 8903 St. John's Road in Suring. Again, we have crews on the scene, another crew headed to the scene. We're going to be bringing you all the latest updates as they become available throughout the day. But just to bring everyone up to speed here, the Suring schools were evacuated roughly around 10 o'clock this morning due to what the superintendent called a a concerning comment made by a student that was using their Chromebook at school. So that is what caused this to take place. Here's the reunification details for those of you following along right here. Again, St. John's Church, only parents or authorized guardians can pick up those children, and they're going to need a photo ID so that staff can verify the correct person is picking up those students. Families and kids should not return to the campus. That is very important to state. Again, and here's a recap of what led to this situation taking place here this morning. It was a concerning comment made by a student using their Chromebook, so they decided to evacuate the school and now closing school early to make sure that they can sweep the building and make sure that it is safe for students and staff to return at some point. So we're going to hop off now and let the Action 2 News at Noon team take it from here, but just wanted to bring you all the latest update as we continue to follow this in our First Alert newsroom, bringing you all the latest updates as they become available. Again, very important to note, the Superintendent Bob Calvert saying that all students and staff are safe in Suring. They're being taken to that reunification point, and parents or an authorized guardian will need a photo ID to pick those students up. Again, that is at St. John's Church in Suring. So we're going to say goodbye to you for now. Make sure to tune into Action 2 News at noon, where we have crews out there headed to the scene, and we'll bring you the latest updates both on air and online.